We got maid dresses, cross dresses, and H scenes all wrapped up in live 2D animation, and that's all you need to know about the Oroge. Girls? But allow me to indulge you in every other aspect you may or may not want to know about this soft and fluffy visual novel title. Developed by indie group Mayosuke, Girls stars 4 maid cafe workers at the cross-dressing maid cafe. You, however, take the viewpoint of a nameable protagonist who was the new manager hired because the owner wants someone else to be managing the cafe when it falls. Oh, yeah, this place is going bust so fast, it's hemorrhaging money. So, some things are gonna have to change to stay in business. Now in charge of the store and its employees, insert name here, is gonna have to try and save the company. Luckily for him, there's not much he has to do since this is a kinetic visual novel with a focus on fluff and doing cute things with cute maids. Wait, doesn't this inherently mean that maids are not cute? That can't be right. Anyway, there's about as much stress and tension here as a puddle of slime. The visual style is fairly standard in terms of presentation. It has a distinct design and your obligatory visual novel furnishings, auto text, skipping, backlogs, etc. Its main selling point is the live 2D engine, bringing animated movement to the 4 maids and other side characters. This is for both the regular maid outfits and their casual outfits, which makes the 6th character who shows up for a very minimal role feel distressingly out of place, being represented by a couple of PNG files. Additionally, the spacing is off within the text. When there are only 1 or 2 characters on screen, it's clearly laid out, but when 3 or 4 are on screen, it becomes tight and messy. Each breathing animation occurs simultaneously, and besides that, 1 animation upon each change in speaker. To prevent you from having to double take who is currently speaking, the text box does contain an additional portrait of said speaker. It's a cute little UI choice too, as the name label is also a speech bubble. It does feel a bit lackluster though, as I feel this could have been used to some sort of effect to sell the actual scene. The speech bubble text box could have been taken advantage of to display a character not in the current scene, another worker off to the side, adding their own bit to the conversation across the room. Feels like a bit of a missed opportunity. This restaurant has 4 associated CG backgrounds. Outside the front, the main area, the kitchen, and the office. Characters rarely ever shift in terms of actual location, making each of these backgrounds feel rather stationary in spite of the live 2D animation. Most of the story takes place in the cafe, so it's vital for this location to really shine. Shots from multiple angles within the same room really do a lot. I mean, it's why so many VNs in high schools have backgrounds for both the front and back ends of a classroom. You get to flip and rotate the scenery around instead of just going to a different screen. Background silhouette characters changing in total depending on the scene can also be a huge help to feeling active. Unfortunately, Girls doesn't have any real variety. It ends up feeling simultaneously visually cramped and repetitive because of it. Once you strip away the visuals, there's still a novel there, but Girls is short. In that time though, it still manages to be cute and sweet with skits for each character and a route system that will let you romance your favorite. It's no mystery what happens at the end of these routes, but the scenes can be turned on and off through the settings. They also saved the cafe. The solution was silly and ridiculous, and as someone who has worked in the restaurant industry, I was beating my head into a wall repeatedly after the "we'll work for free so you can afford to pay the debt, we're a family" speech. But honestly, if you're playing this title, you are not here for a story in which the gang heroically fights the constraints of capitalism. You're here for the part where you get to romance the cross-dressing maids. Girls can be summed up as a cross-dressing maid hate experience, and that's all you need to know if it's for you or not. If I had to expand on this, I'd add that it's a fluffier Oroge with animated characters and nothing really more. It could use some work on the consistency of its visuals and narrative, but it's not like it was advertising to be anything other than what it is. Noisy Pixel is giving this title a 5 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. Noisy Pixel's group dedicated to bringing you guys the best news, reviews, previews, and more. Please stick around by ringing the bell to stay up there on our future YouTube content, and make sure to check out our Patreon, where we're going to be having all sorts of bonus stuff.
Noisy Pixel.